I previously had real good success breeding white cloud mountain minnow in this tank. I just ensure that there's plenty of foliage, particularly java moss, and keep the adults well fed. And then once I notice some fry and they have absorbed their yolk sacs, I add vinegar eels on a daily basis. I strain the vinegar eels using a coffee filter and some tap water to get rid of most of the vinegar. I don't want to add that to the tank in large doses, particularly since I'm doing it every day. I don't want to increase the acidity of the water that much. And once the white cloud fry are able to consume newly hatched brine shrimp nauplii, they generally make it. But I've had these 7 adult white cloud minnow in the tank now for months, and I have yet to notice any fry. One method is to remove java moss to another tank, a fry starter tank, and start them there, but it seems like a lot of trouble, seeing as how this method has worked for me in the past. The males that I added are on the young side, but now that they're beginning to spar with each other, I believe they've reached breeding age. I did consider removing the white clouds from this tank and just trying to breed them in a 10-gallon, adding a heater to this tank, and keeping my betta splendens and 3 auto sinkless in this tank. However, I decided against that option because I still have a couple of amano shrimp in this tank, and a heated tank wouldn't be ideal for them. But the main issue is I have to ensure that there are no holes through which the amano shrimp can escape. In the past, I've had amano shrimp climb out of the smallest hole, and if I didn't find them before their gills dried out, they were done for. But I've had terrific success with this tank. I've plugged up all the holes, and the two amano shrimp are doing just fine in here.